time to drop.
Welcome back to the Hennisphere, everyone, and welcome to SeaWorld San Antonio after a week away from vlogging. I will explain why in the Fiesta, Texas video, but today I can definitely explain my next parks that I'm going to. I have a big announcement to make regarding that, as well as some bad news to report in the coaster community, theme park community this week. But I'm gonna go inside for about an hour here at SeaWorld for Howl-O-Scream and show you some of the things like decorations, mazes, maybe some of the drinks at the bars, because they have 3 or 4 bars. And there are 5 mazes for this year, albeit one of them is in Bay of Play for the kids, but there are 4 good themed scary mazes. So I won't be going in all of them, maybe 2 of them. I do want to go into Milton Creek Manor because I've been walking around that maze already when the lights are on, and there are a ton of effects. So I can't wait to see what that is like in the dark. I have some other updates too regarding Texas Stingray. So let's go in and check it out. I'm honestly already enjoying this visit more than the other 3 because it's nighttime. It's not 100 degrees out. Feels very awesome. The music is extremely loud over here in Bay of Play, but one thing to note is Big Bird's is not operating. They are doing annual maintenance on it for now. Don't know when it will be back up, but just know that one of the rides here is down. Now this is an incredible view, and this area right here, that secret pathway I talked about where no one ever walks, this is the perfect place to just chill. It's so quiet, and look at all these effects on the island. Lots of spotlights, different colored lights, and fog everywhere. Very creepy. Over past the lake, you can see one of the bars. That's the Jack the Ripper themed bar. Lots of lights and fog over there as well. And over here, we got the coasters, and I can't wait to get night rides on these things. I'll probably only do Wave Breaker. I don't know. Steel Eel probably has no line. I know it's running 1 train today. All of the rides should be, except for Wave Breaker. That should be at 2 trains. But I want to go look at those mazes and scare zones. Alright guys, I'm in line for Milton Creek Manor right now. Lots of lights and fog down here. And to the left, you can't see it, but Texas Stingray is right here. And I was lucky enough to walk in the construction site just the other day. And it's a lot bigger than it looks. And it's about 70% done. So I just got out of Milton Creek Manor. I know it's really hard to see me, but that maze was awesome. Like honestly, that was better than either of the mazes I've been in, or any of the 3 mazes I've been in at Fiesta, Texas. The animatronics in there were insane. I'll be posting a separate video of a walkthrough I was able to film, but on the downside of that is my battery is very close to dying. I'm about 10% away from that. So I won't be filming a whole lot else. I'll try to get just some other stuff towards the front of the park, but in front of me, you can see the line right here is all the way down, halfway towards the edge of the park. And then it wraps around the fence there and it goes down even further. So it's about a 25-30 minute wait for Milton Creek Manor right now. For me, it was only 10-15 minutes. So pretty insane. Crowds are awesome tonight. Just over there, you can see the line for zombies. I know it used to be called Prey. I believe it's called Zombie Horde now. Really awesome maze. It's good to see the lines are long here. I'm not used to this, and the lines are so much longer than at Six Flags. There's a solid 150 people in line. Also, I forgot to mention, out there on the island with all the effects, there's also sound. So it's hard to hear right now because you can hear music coming from over there and music coming from over here. But it's on a loop. It's a lot of screams and just scary sounds. So it just looks like so sinister because you look out there, it draws your attention to it, and you're thinking like, oh God, it sounds like someone's in trouble, like someone's getting eaten or what's out there. But you don't know because you can't get that close. Pretty scary. Now regarding the lines here, I am really impressed with what I see. The lines are long for every haunted house. Carver's had the shortest line from what I can tell, but then again, that line is partially indoors, so I can't see the whole queue. There's about 150 people in line for every haunted house. And it's so different from Six Flags. There, it's less than a 5-minute wait for every maze, both times I went. And I know why that is. The mazes here are free, unlike Six Flags. So I think, all in all, people are happier coming here because they're spending less money here. Next, we'll go look at one of the bars next to JTA. We got the fog, we got the theming for London, all of these newspapers, the Ripper, Jack the Ripper. Cool looking, kind of DJ booth looking thing, but there's no DJ. Music is on a loop, and lots of scare actors walking around. Pretty awesome. One thing that's not over here, and it used to be right here actually, was people that would slide around on little metal shin guards and knee guards, and they would spark all along here. They'd run up beside you, you wouldn't see them, then they'd just cruise on their knees, sending sparks everywhere. Pretty cool effect. Those guys are now over by Rio Loco. Well everyone, that's gonna do it from my first time here at Howl-O-Scream for 2019. I know it was short, it was sweet, but my battery is under 10%, so gotta get home. And how about that beautiful front entrance right there? I told y'all that there was some news that happened in the roller coaster / theme park community this week. So first off, there was some big news out of Six Flags' camp this week. Six Flags tried to acquire or merge, heard both of those rumors, but I believe it was merge with Cedar Fair. My opinion on that, I don't like it. I don't like the sound of that. I don't want to see it happen. I feel like some of the lesser Cedar Fair parks may benefit from that, but some of the lesser Six Flags parks will probably be sold off. I don't really want to see any parks go under, especially after Astroworld left. That was my other home park. But I'm glad it didn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen for years. I feel like Six Flags is going to try again to acquire other parks. Just they're in so much debt. That's just what they want to do, to help it get out of debt and sell off everything to someone else. I don't like it at all. But the other news was rather tragic, actually. 3 people lost their life on a roller coaster accident in Mexico. That was Chimera, I believe it was called, was the roller coaster, a triple looping Schwarzkopf, and very similar to the accident in Montreal at Galaxyland. The rear car actually came off of the rails after the last loop, and it looked like 3 people were thrown from the vehicle and they died. And I saw gruesome pictures of it. It's disgusting. I don't wish that on any park out there or any coaster manufacturer. Now people have to live with that mistake, and that coaster will be torn down after it is investigated, after they find out what happened. I'm guessing it was due to poor maintenance on the train, but probably the track as well. So I do have good news. I just booked a trip to Orlando, Florida for later this month. I will be going to Busch Gardens, Tampa, and SeaWorld Orlando for the first time ever. I'm beyond excited because Busch Gardens, Tampa has been on my bucket list, inside of my top 10 for forever, ever since I discovered RCDB. So most anticipated coasters, I mean, definitely Montu, because I'm so familiar with Great White here at SeaWorld San Antonio. But then of course Kumba, because I haven't ridden many sit-down B&M loopers. And then you've got Cheetah Hunt, which is just so unique. It's like Wave Breaker on steroids with magnetic launches instead of tire-driven launches. So there will also be other surprises. Those are not the only 2 parks I'm going to. I can't imagine a trip to Orlando without going to Disney World, but I probably won't be going there. More to come tomorrow. And anyway, I had a good time here at SeaWorld. It's just that here, people don't have to pay to get in the haunted houses. I see so many people spending money on beer and other stuff, and then they get to go in the houses for free, and they're willing to wait 20, 30 minutes for them. The wait times in there were crazy. And it's a Friday night, so I imagine tomorrow night will be even more packed here. Just an awesome atmosphere. SeaWorld, the entertainment division here, knocked it out of the park. There are so many lights that have been changed or added, and then the sound is just super loud. And I saw so many young kids tonight running around crying, hiding behind their mom and dad, stuff like that. That's kind of how it's supposed to be for Halloween. So awesome job. I will be back next week, but you will see me at Six Flags tomorrow. So that was another day in the Hennisphere.